have had players inside that locker room tell me point blank, Michael Penix Jr. is the best quarterback in this building.
That's our guy, Jordan Schultz, with the inside info. Was this the right move, though, Key, for the Falcons to bench Kirk Cousins?
Yeah, it was the right move. But, man, my eyes tell me, he was playing okay, not super bad. But when I look at the numbers,
super bad.
It was super bad. But it just didn't look like it when I'm watching the games. It looked like, we threw another pick. He fumbled again. But it wasn't like just so god-awful. And I always say, yeah, we see one thing, but the coaches are studying the film.
Yeah.
And they understand where he's supposed to go with the football and how he's supposed to get people in and out of the huddle. So they obviously saw it and was like, we can't win with this dude. We're going to lose. So we might as well get our young rookie started and flush that other $50 million that he's probably going to be owed, flush that down the toilet and keep it moving.
What do you think?
I mean, when I look at the situation, Joy and Kia, it has to be something going on maybe in Kirk Cousins' life. Because when I look at the first 9 games, it's pretty solid. It's just, and then in the last 5, he fell off the cliff. So there must be something going on to where the players have lost the trust. They're like, maybe, I don't know, if something off the field, on the field, something with another player. But it makes you wonder because you don't see this type of drop-off in the middle of a season from a guy whose passer rating at 101 to 63 in the last 5 games. That's equivalent to me going up averaging 25, and then next 20 games I'm giving you 8 points. Like, what happened to me? Like, is something going on? You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely lost the trust of the coaches and the players. So, I mean, for whatever it is, they know better than me, so it has to be the right move.
And they're in the middle of trying to win a division, so they obviously saying to themselves, Joy, we can't win a division with him playing this way, going into Las Vegas and scoring, 15 points or whatever. It just, it had to be bad in the building with the coaching offensive staff who's watching the tape.
Well, yeah, I mean, we can look at the numbers and see the drop-off. And this was a conversation, obviously, that we started having almost 2 weeks ago, which is why we have Jordan saying that he's hearing in the building that they need to make the switch. I'm a little torn because even though I'm with you, I don't trust Kirk Cousins. I never have. I've always thought that Kirk Cousins was excellent at getting big checks. Big checks. Big checks. My dog gets big checks. But does he deliver? Is he consistent? Does he show up in the big moments? Those all things were in question to me. But right now, where they are as a team, trying to make the playoffs, and the only way they're going to make the playoffs is to win the division, it feels slightly panicky to me. But again, like Jordan said, and you just said, we're not in the building. So whatever they're seeing with Michael Penix Jr. is giving them hope to the point where they don't care that they're going to throw him into the fire in this situation.
And flush $50 million down the toilet.
Well, the money is the money. The money is spent at this point.
You're usually playing based on money.
I think these last 5 games was the flushing down the toilet. 1 and 4, they're like, all right, we did whatever we could do to try and salvage the money of this situation. Now we have to make football decisions.
Yeah.
And we are not seeing Michael Penix Jr. practice. They are. And they clearly feel that they're confident enough in him that he can come in and play at a higher level than Kirk is playing right now.
Look at it this way, Joy. We had the same conversation about 2 other quarterbacks several weeks ago that was playing really well in Justin Fields, and we couldn't understand why Mike Tomlin would go to Russell Wilson. Well, he's in the building. He's seeing and understanding what Fields was doing wrong and what Russell could do right. And I feel like that's kind of the same things that we're doing with Penix and Cousins is they're in the building and they're seeing, okay, Michael Penix wouldn't do that. He would do this.
Right, because my concern is they're trying to make the playoffs. So putting Michael Penix out there, you've already spent the money. Oh, well, you might as well stick with Kirk and try to win the division. But they clearly see that he is not getting it together.
Well, they didn't say just, Paul, they didn't say 1 game.
No, he's benched.
He's done for the year. Yeah, so.
But keep in mind, also, he is coming off of an Achilles injury.
See, but I don't get that no excuse.
And I don't think it's an excuse.
You know why? Because at the beginning of the season, like Paul said, there wasn't no excuse.
But so maybe it caught up to him.
Oh, really? I didn't know that your Achilles affects your arm and your mind and your brain.
No. I'm not making. Listen, again, I thought this was crazy, whoever Kirk's agent is, like they got a pitch. Yeah. They have a pitch deck, honey. Over to another NFC team. The Eagles have won 10 games in a row despite plenty of off-the-field drama in Philly. Former Eagles center Jason Kelce said on his podcast this week that everything swirling around the Eagles has clearly, quote, galvanize the team. So, Paul, can the Eagles stay above the drama?
What can I say? They done won 10 in a row. Drama, no drama. I mean, look, I said this the other day. Like, sometimes things just, it's too easy for them now. They need something to get them going. Yeah, we need to pass the ball. Then next thing you know, they passing the ball effectively. It's just something about this Eagles team is just like, and it's Philadelphia. It doesn't even feel right if you play for any Philadelphia sports team that there's no drama. I'm telling you, because I've been in the Northeast for 20 years, and there's always something going on in Philly, whether it be the football team, the basketball team. Right now, they're dealing with Joel Embiid and his drama. Now we go to Eagles, and they're dealing with they pass or no pass. It just don't even feel right if it's smooth sailing with something in Philly. So I'm telling you, Philly is a city that thrives on chaos. It just is. That's just who Philly is. I don't know.
I can't say I disagree. Some teams need drama. Now, last year they weren't a good team, so the drama ended up really affecting them. Yeah. But it was also on the field. Right. This year, I'm kind of with you. I think they need this stuff because look, this whole AJ Brown thing was made up. Yeah. Like,
I don't think it was made up.
What do you mean?
I think it was made up.
It came from them.
It wasn't made up though.
No. They were the ones that started talking about it.
Yeah, but
AJ
it wasn't
Brown
made up.
No, but I'm saying we didn't come up with this. No, like, we weren't putting this on them. This was an internal to external story.
They was really feeling a certain way. It just got out. They didn't need it to get out, and once it got out,
they got it out, but through like this.
No, I understand. They didn't need to get it out. But it was not made up. So you said made up.
I'm saying that they made it up.
No, they didn't make it up. No, they did not make it up.
Yes, they did. Who made it up?
It's not made up. It's real. But they figured out how to.
No, according to them, it's not real. According to them, we made it up.
No, they just talking at this point.
Okay.
They're trying to clean it up.
I keep track.
Yeah,
I can keep track. All I'm saying is I'm with Paul. Something's got to be going on. It's just like they're that couple that's got to fight every once a month to keep the spice going. Yeah, because they need that makeup moment.
Yeah,
like, otherwise, they get bored.
Man, they boys, they friends, they teammates, and they bicker. They're around each other every single day. One's the godfather, the other's child. All of those things. But it's not made up. Making something up is like basically just lying on somebody.
I'm not saying they're lying. I'm saying they are the ones who said that.
They're the ones who created it and spoke up on it.
Yes.
Yeah, and then their teammate even spoke up even further, which then opened up the door for all of us to dive inside and scrutinize the situation, which has become for the better. Because if you look at the game, it was like I told you, I was like, oh, he's going to get the first 10 plays, he got like 6 targets, just like I said he was.
Yeah.
He had like 6 catches on like the first 10 plays.
You called that.
It was crazy. Because that's, they're going to take care of him.
Yeah.
Like, here, man, they need a little spice. Here's your pacifier, and they'll be quiet.
They need a little spice. Subscribe here to get the latest from Speak, and go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.